What's up, you guys? Hope you're all doing good and welcome to our Dream Dot channel once again. For those who are visiting our channel for the first time, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Jagdish, a software developer with around 10 years of experience. So far in our channel, we have been trying to cover the basics of Java programming. If you're interested in learning Java from the fundamentals, don't forget to go and check out our channel, as it covers all the basic concepts of Java programming. In our recent past videos, we have been trying to cover the various kinds of operators in Java, and we have extensively covered about all the operators which are available in Java. If you missed it, you can go and check out our channel. But there seemed to be a confusion with the increment and the decrement operators. And lately we have been receiving lots of questions regarding the increment and the decrement operators. So we thought of clarifying that particular confusion and the doubt. To reiterate what we have seen in the previous video about the increment and the decrement operator, is like plus plus is called as the increment operator and minus minus is called as a decrement operator, which means that it will increment the value by 1 and it will decrement the value by 1, and it can either be prefixed or suffixed. Similarly, minus minus also can be prefixed or suffixed. So to demonstrate that particular, hope I have the example that we used in that video. I think the name was hello logical, hello incremental, decremental. It is auto increment and decrement. I think this is the video. No. To demonstrate that with an example, let's try to quickly create a class. Let the name of the class be hello incremental. Don't forget to check in public static void main. And here in this class, let's try to create a variable int num1. So let num1 be the name of the variable and let its value be 100. And if I give num1 plus plus, and if I try to print in num1, it gets printed as, so run as a Java application. So 1 not. So num1 plus plus is nothing but the ultimate meaning of this one is num1 equal to num1 plus 1. So this is the meaning of num1 plus plus, and this plus plus can even be prefixed. Even then it carries the same meaning. So even then, if you run this particular program, the value will still be 101. Now let's try to assume this particular value to a variable and let's check what is happening. If there is an int val and if I assign this particular thing and if I try to print both, so we can print num1 is, and here let's try to print it as val is. Okay. So now let's try to run this particular program. So your expectation will be like, so num1 has got incremented. So num1's value will print as 101, and val, we are assigning the same value to val and it should also print as 101. Let's try to check what is happening. So run as a Java application, and if you proceed, yes, your assumption is right. Both the value has become 101 because num1 has got incremented and the same value I am assigning it to val, and both the values are 101 right now. Now the same plus plus, if I suffix it out, and now if you run this particular program, the output will be slightly different. Num1's value has got incremented to 101, but the val value still remains as 100. You need to understand one basic principle as far as this increment operators are concerned. If you give plus plus at the end, which means that, and you assign that particular value to the left side, first it will assign the value. So first it will assign 100 to the val. So val will become 100 and then it will increment. So num1 will become as 101. But if you put plus plus in the beginning and then you try to do it, first it will increment and then it will assign. So first it will become 101 and then the 101 will be assigned to the val. Hope I am clear. To make it much more clearer, let's try to write the same block maybe with a different set of variables. Let's take it as a num2 and val1, and I'm going to do as I'm going to increment. So here let it be num1 plus plus, and here let it be plus plus num2, and I'm going to print num2 and val1. So here I will print num2 and here I will print val1. So now if you run this particular program, it will be very clear for you. So first, now we have executed num1 plus plus. So num1 has become 101. So first it will assign num1 to val. So val will become 100, but num1 will become 101. But in the second scenario, first it will increment and then only value will be assigned to val1. So after num2 has become 101, it will be assigned to val1. So both num2 and val1 will take the value as 101. This is a basic difference between using the increment operators in the prefix and in the suffix. But if you don't assign it to any variables, the function remains the same, as it will increment 1 to its value. The same applies even with the decrement operators. Imagine if it is minus minus and if it is minus minus in the beginning. Now if you run this particular program, the output will be different for the both. So here first it will assign the value. Okay, num1 will be assigned to val. So val will be 100 always. After that it will decrement the value. So num1 has become 99. But if you prefix it with minus minus, first it will decrement it. So 100 will become 99 and then the 99 will be assigned to val1. So this is the basic difference of using the increment and the decrement operators in the prefix and in the suffix. But if you don't assign it to any variable, the functioning remains the same, as it will increment by 1 and decrement by 1. Hope this cleared the confusion between the increment and the decrement operators and you found this video informative. If you really found it informative, give this video a thumbs up and we'll meet you in the next informative video soon. Thank you.